Hello my friend, Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. This time around, let's check out a couple of cool new free VSTs, and also I want to share with you a couple of huge deals actually in music production tools. As usual, I am leaving you in the video description and first comment all of the applicable links in case that you want to get these freebies or try the other plugins out. Alright, everything will be provided in the video description and first comment, and I will also put timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Let me walk you through the plugins I am gonna be checking out a bit more in depth today. First, we have this cool new free compressor by the company Tone Empire. This one is called Soul Squash. Also, we're going to be checking out this awesome reverb plugin SUNBURNT by Unplug Red. That's the name of the developing company. And don't fall in the trap of the user interface, right? It might look dated, but it sounds incredible. And also, this is not the first time that I share this deal here at the channel. Ik Multimedia and audio plugin deals again have a huge discount on the MixBox complete package, right? The MixBox, it's an audio plugin suite, mixing plugin suite for that has more than 70 plugins, right? So 85% off for more than 70 effects for mixing and mastering and producing. 29 bucks only for this whole package, right? You have 13 days remaining to get this incredible deal. And yeah, the link is also provided in the video description and first comment. And I want to also check out the brand new plugin by Universal Audio that it's native, the Manley Vari-MU. This one has an 83% off also. 49 bucks for this awesome compressor limiter, right, based on and emulating a mid-90s compressor limiter by the same company, Manley, right? And also here at Plugin Boutique you will get a free plugin in the purchase of any stuff, right? One of these 3 plugins that you see here can be yours also in the purchase of this plugin or any other plugin for that matter here at Plugin Boutique. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some free tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to be checking out regularly this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost every day with tons of content like this. Let me know if you're here on the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions, your comments, engaging conversations with you about these plugins and stuff like that, right? So Sound Healer and Acoustic never misses a live stream, sorry. So they are here as always, Sound Healer and Acoustic. Hello you guys, thanks a lot, appreciate your time here. Hope that you are doing well. Hope that you are having a great day, afternoon, evening, night. Yeah, all right, so let me switch the screen here to my DAW. Okay, so let's begin with the freebies. Okay, first we have a new compressor. I'm not sure if it's available for free for a limited time. This is the Soul Squash, a compressor, very simple and effective to use. In the manual it says that it can be used on a variety of instruments. It's not meant to be used only on one or some particular instruments. You can use it on drums, on percussions, on bass, on vocals, pianos, guitars, stuff like that, right? So yeah, it's fairly simple to use. You have here the compress control. The more you increase, of course, the more compression you add to the signal, and you're gonna see the gain reduction here. Okay, and you have an output to compensate any volume or perceived volume or gain that you might lose with the compression, right? And also this dry mix increases the volume of the original sound, right? Okay, so also you have an input and output, and if you don't get enough compression with the compressor here, with the compress knob, you can introduce more signal to the compression, to the compressor with the input adjustment here, and the output also to trim and to just level match with or without compression. Finally, we have a switch here on and off to add thickness to the audio. On the way out, it will add a small bump on the low end. Okay, so yeah, you have some presets here for different instruments: bass, drums, guitars, keys, orchestra, piano, and stuff like that. All right, so let's begin to compress these drums first. Some pretty meaty meat drums. Okay. Okay, some punch there. Before. As you can hear, we get pretty quickly more punch, and also due to the compression we have a bit more room sound, a bit more sound of the maybe the room microphones or the overheads, but the kit sounds more alive. Before, it's more dry, more in your face. Right, we have some reverb there. This we don't need it, just in case we need to bring up the dry signal, but okay, pretty cool compression. Let's engage the thick control. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. It's not very subtle. A small bump on the low end, right? This happens after the compression. So I would like it to be, if I could like design this plugin or something, I would have chosen to have the low end bump before the compression. Okay, so that's the simple Soul Squash plugin by Tone Empire. Let's also use this plugin here on a vocal track that has some dynamics.
This is our time. No more excuses.
Okay, let's just quickly set the compression.
This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses. We can change this.
Okay, a lot of compression here. We can compensate
This is
with the output.
This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No.
Right, we especially here on the first
This is our time.
it's reducing that quite a lot, right?
This is our time. No more excuses.
So yeah, it's reacting when I need it the most, and with the output I can compensate and have a more consistent level of the vocal without jumping all over the place, even though it's not super dynamic, the vocal, but we are reducing the dynamics and making the vocal sit better in a mix. Let's do a before and after here with all of the mix.
This is our time.
Okay.
No more excuses. We can change this.
Before or without the compression.
This is our time. No more excuses.
Yeah, definitely some inconsistencies in the volume or dynamics of the vocal track. With this, it can sit better.
This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down.
Okay, yeah, cool. This is the Soul Squash. Let's move on with the other freebie in this list. This plugin is called SUNBURNT, and it has a free version, okay, the one that you are seeing. I believe the only difference between the free and the paid version is this banner that you have here, but it doesn't interfere with the workflow or anything. So yeah, this is a cool reverb, convolution reverb plugin with some interesting twists and features, right? So first you have, for instance, yeah, the dry signal here with a knob, the wet signal. This one introduces the effect to the dry signal, okay, the effect of the reverb, density of the reverb, length, and if you click or if you press Control and with your mouse wheel, now the milliseconds turned to let's say dotted or eighth, or yeah, like in notes, right? 3, 4, 5 instead of being milliseconds like this. I prefer sometimes milliseconds, to be honest, but that's a cool feature there. Also, we have vibrato added to the reverb. Depth increases the effect of the vibrato, speed of the vibrato, right? Slower and faster. And here it's an interesting thing here, because we have volume, we have high pass, but if we click in this circle, we can instead use another function. Instead of high pass, we can use panning, shimmer, density, high pass, low pass, high pass resonance, or low pass resonance. So for instance, if we choose shimmer, okay, let's choose here. Let me just give me one moment. Okay, so now it changed to density. This one can, for instance, change to, you need to select it, right? So shimmer, or okay, well, shimmer can be selected here, or let's check out for instance panning. Yeah, low pass resonance, and instead of shimmer we can choose here high frequency or high pass resonance. Okay, and yeah, this like pop-up sheet or something, and we can change these options. And the cool thing is that we change the different controls here. We have also the ability to change the shape of the reverb sound, and we're gonna do that in a moment. This is the volume, for instance, right? This is like the initial sound in the tail, and high pass, low pass. For instance, let's change here to shimmer. Okay, we can do also insert some of the functions here to the right. We can add some more dots here to shape the shape of the reverb sound. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's listen to some audio examples. Let's first test it on these clean guitars. Okay, this is the shimmer, high pass. Check out, let's check out, for instance, here the volume. This is pretty interesting because it can be reversed, for instance, like this, right? It's like a fade in. And the opposite, of course, with this, like this. Okay. Density, or the opposite. So we can shape the reverb in many cool ways. Okay, longer reverb. This is the vibrato. Okay, so let's choose here, for instance, another thing. Density panning. Right, interesting stuff by playing with this with these functions here. All right, so let's check out also some sounds here on a synth sound. Nice stereo sound, right? Nice, like a reverse effect. Only the reverb there. Awesome. Okay, pretty cool reverb, I think, available for Windows and Mac. Let's move on with the next plugin in this list, this huge mixing suite by Ik Multimedia. It's definitely not the first time that I review and demo this plugin. More than 70 effects into one single plugin, into one single interface here. Very convenient, very cool. So this is the initial plugin window, right? We have 4 slots here, and we can insert up to 4 effects in this, or we can also make this bigger and insert up to 8 effects in signal, right? In a signal chain from left to right. Okay, and yeah, we have an input and output. We have also the possibility to make dry, wet, all of the different effects that we set in the signal chain. Okay, we have also a rack, and we have a mixer in the back. And yeah, this is like the input from one effect to the other. And yeah, let's check out the plugins that are available in this full mixing suite. We have amps, we have channel strips, delays, distortion, dynamics, EQ, filter, modulation, reverb, and saturation. Okay, so more than 70 plugins. Amps, we have American Vintage, British Tube Lead, Cabinet, Simulation, the Plexi, of course, Jazz Amp. So yeah, all of the amp simulators for many guitar sounds, right? The SVTs for bass, tone control. We have channel strips. We have 4 channel strips. Okay, EQ 81, EQ compressor, EQ PA. Okay, and delays, 3 delays, reverb delay, and tape echo. Pretty cool. This tape echo, I love it. Vintage echo machine. Crusher here on the distortion section, a normal distortion, lo-fi effect, overdrive, and also overscream or tube screamer, right? And dynamics, we have 3, 6, 8 compressor limiters. Of course, the 1176 emulation, British Dynamics, okay, bus compressor, the SSL, a normal compressor by Ik Multimedia, the T-Rex, a de-esser as well, okay, limiter, we have also a limiter, a 670, we have also the Y2A, LA2A, of course, legendary compressor and emulation, equalizers, the British EQ, EQ PG, parametric equalizer, and also the vintage EQ1A. This is like a Poltec emulation, right? Filters, we have all of these envelope or yeah, filters, a lot of filters here. Wah, we have also a wah that we can use like this, and this is like the frequency of the wah wah. And modulation, we have a lot of modulation effects, right? A modulator, auto panner, yeah, chorus, a lot of stuff, right, into one single plugin. Chorus, flangers, tremolo, phaser, rotary speaker, slicer, tremolo, univibe. Wow, all of these awesome, all of the effects that you might need for anything. Ambience, the reverbs, convolution, digital reverbs. We have here plate reverbs, room, spring reverbs, and saturation. We have 3. Phonograph. We have also Saturator X, and we have also tape cassette. And by the way, this is a very lightweight plugin for all of the features and all of the plugins that you can condense into one plugin. I think it's pretty lightweight compared to other plugins, right? So yeah, that's you have also, by the way, in this download you will get a lot of presets, right? For bass, delays, drums, guitar, keyboards, percussion, spaces, sunset, sound, reverb collection. This is the latest one, I think, that it's available in this 1.5 version of MixBox, sunset sound reverb collection. So yeah, pretty cool. Synths, you have vocals, okay. So yeah, pretty cool. So I have some guitars here. Let's start with some guitars. For instance, smooth wah, and it will give you a full signal chain, right? Like that. So let's check out the guitars without the MixBox plugin engaged. Okay, distorted guitars. Okay, we have an amp here, we don't need it. some saturation. Okay, many presets here. Let's check out another one. For instance, over the top power chord lo-fi guitar. Let's check this out. Okay, we can remove the amp. Okay, let's give it a go here with another one. Spring tight spacey guitar lead. Let's check this out. I can turn off the amp here. Okay, some delay and stuff like that. What else we have here? Folk phaser, digital acoustic, air solo, acoustic pop, acoustic ambient shine, bring me the harmonics, American vintage. Let's check this out. We have here 5 plugins in the signal chain. Yeah, just to give you some examples of all of the effects and things that you can do only with one plugin, right? Pretty cool. And let's check out also this plugin here on some vocals as well. Let's check out some presets. Okay, so MixBox and okay, let's check out the vocal track isolated.
Breaking me down to my bones and fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and
you can even put guitar amps on vocals to add distortion, right? Live, let's check out this.
breaking me down to my
Compression.
bones and fill me with spirit, sword,
Some space
shield, and armor,
with the ambience.
sticks and stones
Dry.
are tearing me in two until you start
And you can use the dry wet
breaking
functionality.
me down to my bones.
Pretty cool. Let's check out another one here. Hip hop ad-libs, edgy vocal. Let's check this out. What do we have here? Some distortion, some compression, EQ, tone control. Let's check it out here.
Breaking me down to my bones and fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor, stick.
Okay, let's just keep it go with another one. Cute timbre, natural jazz, old record, radio voice, thick vocals, trap utility, wild vocal. What is this?
Breaking me down to my bones and fill me with spirit, sword,
Okay.
shield, and armor, sticks and
A lot of compression, right? With this channel strip, with this other one, with this white 2A. So yeah, that's the awesome MixBox by Ik Multimedia at $29 only. I think it's a steal at this point. Let's continue with the other plugin, the new release by Universal Audio. Of course, native plugin. It can be used now in any DAW. You don't need their proprietary software or anything like that. Now at the Manley MU limiter compressor, it's available also at Universal Audio. This is an authentic emulation of the mid-90s compressor limiter with the same name, Manley, and it's a tube compressor, right? It's a that's why it's a variable MU. Okay, MU compressors use tubes and transistors, and this one has a very smooth curve of compression. It can be used on a wide variety of instruments, vocals, and stuff like that, and it also adds a bit of coloration due to the tube circuitry that was also emulated in this compressor, right? Currently has a huge deal, huge sale at the Plugin Boutique. You can check it out, and there is also a free trial. So yeah, so this plugin works in stereo, right? But it can also work in mid-side. Stereo will affect, of course, the left and right channels the same way, but you can use it also mid-side if you want to affect the center of the stereo image and the sides of the stereo image separately, right? But I'm gonna use it left and right here at the moment, affecting the whole stereo image from left to right, the center and everything. And so you have here at the left and to the right of the plugin, you have pretty much the same controls, meaning they are gonna work together, right? So for instance, if I move the attack here, it's gonna move also the other attack control because it's working in stereo, right? So that's it. So yeah, let's go quickly through the controls that this plugin has. So first, you can choose if this compressor will react to the audio as a limiter, meaning more aggressively to the incoming signal, right, to the point of limiting the signal, not only reducing and compressing. Or you can use it as a very musical compressor, okay? And also it has an internal high pass side chain. If you engage it, you can let the compressor know to ignore some frequencies in the low end to not be compressed by this plugin, right? Also you have external side chain, of course, but let's check out here the meat of the plugin, which is here in the center. You have the threshold, right? This is the one that you reduced to start getting the signal to, and the compressor to clamp down the signal to reduce the signal from the threshold and above. And also you have an attack, a slow attack to the left, fast attack to the right, medium attack time in the center. You have also a release. In this plugin, it's called recovery, right? So slow release time, fast release time, or medium release time, like that. Okay, and yeah, you have a dry wet functionality in general for all of the compression, and you have here a dual input. This one will like introduce more signal to the compressor in case that you want more compression or limiting. You can introduce more of the incoming signal with this dual input. Very, very useful, because sometimes with the threshold sometimes you don't get the compression that you need, and you start to introduce some input here and you will get more compression that is measured on these gain reduction meters that you have on the left and the right. Okay, so let's check out the compressor on these drums first. Okay, so let's bring down the threshold. Well, first of all, I like to compress drums with a slow attack time, okay, and fast release time. As you see here, the same controls apply for both left and right parts of the compressor. Let's bring down the threshold. We start getting some peaks here. But if I need more compression, perhaps more punch or something like that, I can introduce some input. And with the output, we can compensate. Before. Okay. Okay, it's very, very smooth, the compression. Let's bring the attack to fast setting. Right, you have some mild coloration there with the attack fast, and it's a very musical attack time, in the sense that no, it doesn't matter if you have it on fast, it's not as fast as other compressors to kill all of the transient and all of the peaks. It's very, very musical. You still get a lot of punch out of a fast attack time in this compressor particularly. Okay, let's use a normal attack time or medium, and let's set limit instead of compression. More aggressive compression, right? Before. Nice. We're compressing like 8 dBs, or limiting in this case now, and it's super smooth, the limiter as well. It's not it's not killing all of the transient, all of the dynamic information. It doesn't give you a pumping effect, even though you are compressing quite a lot, a percussive instrument like this. So pretty smooth compressor. And yeah, that's the purpose, of course, of tube and transistors compressors, right? Let's also check this out on I have here another session on bass. Let's check it out on bass. Fast attack. Let's limit this bass. Medium recovery time. I'm compressing very heavily. Before. It's very smooth on the low end as well. Again. Let's put it fast release. Yeah, the low end, it leaves the low end very smooth and very more controlled to my ears. Right, let's finally check this compressor out on acoustic guitars. Let's smoothen these acoustic guitars. Dynamic acoustic guitars. Let's set this attack time it's okay. Medium to fast release time. Okay, we need more input. Let's set a faster attack time. Before. before. Very smooth, right? The changes in dynamics. So yeah, definitely this is not a super aggressive compressor or anything. Let's limit these guitars. Even at high limiting values, we have a very smooth signal. In other limiters, we have a pumping effect here and there, or some artifacts. This is pretty clean. Right, so pretty cool compressor limiter by Universal Audio. As always, top-notch stuff. Please let me know what you think of these plugins. I am always interested to know your opinions and comments on these tools, either free or paid. I see some people here in the chat. Gary Thompson is here, just got home, so lucky to catch you live. Thanks a lot, Gary, and glad that you're here, my friend. Mark Lee, hello Mark. Soul Squash only available for free until March 3rd. Thanks a lot for that information, Mark. I didn't know specifically till what date was the limit for that free promotion. Jedediah Hirio, yo, what's up, Abner? Have you been working on any original music, man? Jedediah, I'm currently not working on original music. I'm hoping to fix that very, very soon. And I have been busy with other projects, with some clients, and of course YouTube, but I was meaning to start working on that on February, but anyway, February it's almost over. Just wondering if you have any projects you have been working on that we should be looking forward to. Hope you're well, bro. Yeah, not my projects. I have been working on some music production stuff outside my own music, and yeah, so you will know. I will let you know, you guys, if I'm making some original music and stuff like that. I am planning to do that with live streams actually here on the channel. MixBox is a steal. The Sunset Sound Suite and the Echoplex Sim are worth it alone. I agree with you, Mark. Yeah, the Sunset Sound Suite, it's amazing, and I love the Echoplex as well. That Echo machine is just great. Okay, my friend, before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunted.com, where I have some freebies for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right, bye bye and take care.